In this Sunday's Gospel, we have the raising of Lazarus. And what strikes me about this miracle of Jesus, as opposed to the other miracles, is that Jesus does not respond right away. Jesus lets Lazarus die. When his friends come and tell Jesus that they need him right away, he's ill, he needs to be healed, they're calling 911, they're calling for immediate help. And instead of going right there or saying a simple word of healing and saving Lazarus, he lets him die. He tells him, this illness is not to end in death, but is for the glory of God. Now, if Jesus had told me that, I wouldn't have gotten it. What does the glory of God have to do with a man dying? How can death bring the glory of God? Jesus saw further than we usually see, and that's how it often is. When Jesus came to Lazarus' tomb 4 days later, he wept. He wept because that death that Lazarus endured would be the same death that Jesus would endure. It was the same death that every person on earth would endure, and Jesus loved them all infinitely. Jesus gives us hope by raising Lazarus from the grave. Jesus tells us, by raising Lazarus 4 days after he's died, that even when our struggles are in the most despairing mode, good can be brought from them. In the springtime, we have lots of ways to recognize God's glory. The green grass rises out of a snow cover. The flowers begin to bloom. The days are longer with more sunlight. The temperatures are warmer, giving us a much more refreshed attitude. As we enter into this time of Easter, in preparation for Easter, what inside of us do we need to allow to die so that Jesus can bring something good out of it? How can these signs of spring remind us of God's glory and his promised resurrection for us? As we approach Holy Week this next week, let's think of 1 or 2 ways that we can recognize God's glory every day, and that we can let something that's kind of lingering within us die so that Christ may bring some good and some life from it. Blessed be God forever.